Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas at DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quickly complete. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time he's got him. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals.
Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for the...
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Snap to the back. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there. Physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Out of the end zone. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Kent State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
One of the hardest things for a quarterback to do is complete passes when they know they're going to get hit. It's about having soft focus around you and hard focus downfield. Beautiful job by the QB.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Might be calling a hot route. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Safe completion on the screen. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Quarterback now breaking the field. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterbacks are trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was...
Turning it on! The 40! The 20! He's at the 10! And he ran away from the defense to take it in! Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 3. they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texans!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Makes the catch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge, and
he'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking for the goal line. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him. Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
Looking, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which you not necessarily bad thing.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
This game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.